Look at how price actually broke level, right? Broke level and then back into where I was expecting 430 as out of last week video. So now we will be expecting some form of a support around this level. If for any reason the market decide to go haywire, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, guys. This is your boy Francis. Welcome to the Trading Success Show. If this is your first time, you're welcome to this channel. Now, today we're going to be talking about stocks as usual. We're going to be talking about those long-term portfolio. But today, remember, what we're going to be dealing with, we're going to be dealing with the 200 moving average. Stocks that are actually above the 200 moving average. That is what we're going to be dealing with today. Okay? And also, we're going to be talking about our previous video, what I talked about, what we discussed about as per the market. Okay, now talking about Fed made a decision last week, and the Fed actually left rates unchanged. Okay, so they didn't increase interest rate in whatsoever, and they actually so pretty much it says the main event of this week was Federal Open Market Committee meeting, with the Fed deciding to leave rates unchanged at 5.25 and 5.5%, okay, which the market actually expected, okay, but the reaction was different. Okay, the reaction in the market was different. This is based off of MSN. Okay, so now we're going to be looking at the next economic calendar, what the week is going to look like, okay? And also we're going to be talking about things. Now, the Fed speakers, they're also going to speak, okay? On Tuesday is new home sales, followed by durable goods, jobless claim, and as well, Jay Powell, the man of the hour, is going to be speaking at 4 p.m., okay, on Thursday, the September the 28th. Followed by what we call the PCE. Okay, so PCE is going to be coming in on Friday as well. So this could possibly drive the market on Friday. So keep an eye out for this coming week. Okay, now looking at commodities as well, you now see that soybeans was 1.8% in terms of a one-day performance, and then natural gas was negative 7.12%. So sometimes when you trade, you really need to take a look at this as well. Nasdaq looking at basing around here if we can find support over here. But looking at the market itself, we need to know. We really did talk about the market on my previous video. Just take a listen. Be our support, okay? If for any reason price decide to move or push lower or pull lower, guess where we're going? We're going to 440 as the next spot. If for any reason momentum continue to go push to the downside, guess where? We're going to retest this breakout trend right here. So beautiful. So pretty much that is what I'm talking about. I talked about it last week based on Fed's decision, okay? And I did talk about the market, but with the possibility of price action back into 430, and we got to that spot, guys. This is not a joke, okay? This is not a joke. These are the levels I was watching in the market. Look at how price actually broke level, right? Broke level and then back into where I was expecting 430 as out of last week video. So now we will be expecting some form of a support around this level. If for any reason the market decide to go haywire, decide to go crazy, guys, you know where we're going next, guys. 425. If that doesn't hold, guys, we're back into the 200 moving average spot. But I think this will really sell off and we spoke the market. So we're going to try to find support here, okay? And then maybe the market makers can consolidate it to where we can find the 200 moving average. It's going to take time, but for now, I will be expecting a bounce off of this 430 area. And remember, guys, this is not a recommendation to buy any stock or equity. this is for entertainment purposes only. Now this chart right here, looking at the maps, we now see that financials were actually down, followed by some part of communications and as well as consumer defensive, like tobacco, packaging, and all that. So anyways, let's get into the stocks. We're looking at the market. We already talked about the market, what I'm expecting the market to do. We all know that. So now we're gonna be looking at Microsoft as our number one stock. Microsoft, we are in the demand area. That is where we are right now. So stocks, we're going to be looking at 310, 315, 310 as our support. 315 held and then boom to the upside, back in, closing at 317. The next level for us to revisit is 310, and we can find support there for the continuation higher to the upside. Next stock is going to be Apple. Why Apple? The reason why I said Apple, guys, so for Apple right now, we're looking at support right around 172.50. That is our support. That is our demand area. So this area is really a good spot. 173, 172.50 is our support. So keep an eye out. If price decide to hold this level, we can bounce right into 178 in the coming days. I am still loading on my Apple as well. I need a decent position on Apple for a long-term actual hold. Now AAP, this is Advanced Auto. Okay, the reason why I love Advanced Auto is because why? You know, we still have parts out there. Your cars and stuff, when they break down, you need parts. So I still like this name, just like O'Reilly and AutoZone. So I think this can still perform as well. So keep an eye out for the bottom bounce play on AAP. RIVN as well. RIVN, this is RIVN. I'm looking at $20 as our support. That is going to be our support on this name. So keep an eye out on this beautiful name. Next is going to be Tesla. What are we looking for on Tesla? We're looking for price around this 240. That is going to be our support on this name. If price hold this 240 area, we can continue to bounce right into 251. See if price can reject it. Remember, that is our downtrend again. So we revisited that 251, 250 area, but price action couldn't sustain that support. So now we're gonna be looking at 240 in the coming days on Tesla. CWH, this is what? This is Camping World. Camping World, remember, I was talking about this in April, May, that man, I missed the move. But anyways, I'll be looking for price back to my level of, where I'm gonna buy. So guess what? Now we're back into the $20. Fell below that $20. Now my support is back around that $20. Between $18 and $20, that is going to be our support, our demand zone on Camping World. So keep an eye out on Camping World. JP Morgan. JP Morgan right now, we're looking at price back into 142.50. That is the area. If price doesn't hold 142.50, we'll be back to 140, which is our 200 moving average. So keep an eye out on that spot as well. ISROG, this is Intuitive Surgical. Right now we're back into the 200 moving average. That is going to act as our support for the bounce. So keep an eye out on that level. If for any reason price decide to pull more lower, then we're trying to fill this gap that was created. So keep an eye out on this name. WU, this is also what we call Western Union money transfer. Guess what? We still have we still have our trend right here, right? So we're looking for support right here. For any reason, if this overhead trend fail, okay, which is our resistance, guess where we're going? We'll be back to that $12.75, $12.50. For any reason price decide to continue to move lower, expect the 200 moving average as a form of a support. Okay, so keep an eye out on a WU. Also, we're also going to talk about WW, Weight Watchers. Okay, right now we have this uptrend right here, and with our resistance at what? At $12. Okay, so we failed that level, back in, failed the 20 exponential moving average, failed the 50 exponential moving average. Boom, we have the beautiful beautiful cross here, which is our doji, where there is an indecision. So right now we're looking at price trying to find support at $10. So keep an eye out on that name. BSY. BSY is another name I'll be watching as well, right above the 200 moving average, right above the trend. So now we're looking for support around $48 for the continuation to the upside. Remember, there's a downtrend here for this stock to really break. So ANET, why ANET? Right now ANET is pulling back. Okay, we're trying to retest breakout levels. We're trying to retest our support. If this area holds, then the 180 is now our support. Okay, so we have this 2-bar play, so we'll be expecting follow through on Monday for the continuation back into 185. If it doesn't really bounce off 180, I'll be expecting price back into 175 or even back into 165 for that final sell-off. ACMR, this one right now, we're back into $15 retest. Okay, so that is our area. So we're retesting this area, consolidating around this area for like a week, and now we either shoot up or fail the 50 exponential moving average to sell back into $14. That is going to be our support, $14.50, $14 if this $15 doesn't hold. Next stock is going to be SMCI. This is super micro computer. Right now, we're looking at price holding the 235. Okay, if price doesn't hold this 235 and fail because we don't have enough buyers, because looking at the volume is depleting, volume is dropping. So if price just doesn't hold this spot, I'll be looking at the next level, which is $220, $200 in this beautiful name. So keep an eye out on that. CROBG, this is another name as well to watch. Okay, right now we're looking at price to break through the $20 spot. That is our resistance. If price doesn't break, then I'll be expecting it back into 1850, which is the 20 exponential moving average. CF, okay, CF is CF Industrial Holding. Right now we're looking at 85. 85 is our resistance. If 85 can't really break to the upside, I'll be expecting the 20 exponential moving average on that name. So keep a very close watch on that. VMW right now we're looking at 170. 170 is our resistance. If price push or inch into that level, guess what? We're looking at a triple top, which is a bearish looking pattern, right? So we're fighting that area right now. If price just doesn't reclaim the 169, 170 area, then we can sell right off again and retest the 50 exponential moving average, because guess what? The 20 exponential moving average is going to break regardless. So keep an eye out on that level. ENTG. This name also is another good one to watch. Why? Because we're back into the 200 moving average. So I'll be expecting to pick some right around this area for the momentum push back into 95 or even $100. So that area 97, 98, that is our resistance if price can hold level. Remember, look at the volume. Volume is coming in and we're good because the last traded volume was 1.2 million. Okay, million shares exchanged hands. So keep an eye out as well on that name. Also IWM, I'm looking at picking some up as well. This is our Russell 2000 ETF. We're back to the demand zone, we're back to the demand level, and I'm expecting this to really rally as a Fed begin to make their decision, as the market begin to see a different angle, a different shape in the coming days. Also Meta as well, aka Facebook, we're looking at price to continue to push out of this zone. Okay, 50 exponential moving average is our support. If price can't really bounce off this area, guys, we're going to be looking at 290 or even 280 on Meta. But I'm expecting some momentum push to the upside. Guys, this is where I'm going to hold it, okay? The remaining chart, I'm going to post them up on my stock tweet and on my Twitter account. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for spending your weekend with me. I hope you go out there and conquer the world, love everyone, and share that peace to everybody. Thank you guys. Peace and love. Bye-bye.